Photoshop's not working. I've been drawing in MSP and I've been uploading those drawings to Tumblr. I have a Tumblr account under the same name as this account name. Thank you so much. Oh my god, this is boring. This is so fucking boring already. It's so fucking boring. I'm boring myself. I'm bored. Like, get a fucking grip. But I can't get a fucking grip. You want me to get a grip? On a goal, on a plan, on a future, on a life. Also, I'm wearing a sports bra that's beige because I bought it in a set. It had 2 beige sports bras and 2 black. Because they're more comfortable than regular bras. I could hear you asking. They're more comfortable. Thank you. And it was a solid strap, but I cut it. I cut the strap bit out, so there's just the elastic left. So now there's like these 2 straps. And yes, it is horrible looking, but it's better looking than like one singular chunky bit under a spaghetti stuff. Under a spaghetti. There's a child screaming outside. Every time I say the word spaghetti. Ah! Underneath a spaghetti strap. They screamed again. Spaghetti. Okay. That was weird. I should kill myself. I don't even look good today. So why bother? What I have been doing is I gotta stop saying fan fiction. My story, my Sherlock Holmes inspired by the works of Arthur Conan Doyle, inspired work of fiction that I am somewhat interested in. It's not fan fiction. When I wrote like a few months ago, I've been rewriting it. But I can't do anything if I hate myself. It's stressing me. Everything fucking stresses me the fuck out. What the fuck? I can't even sit with my own thoughts and write a dumb story. It's meant to be dumb. You know, like I read those, no offense to people who write fan fiction, but you know it's goofy, it's dumb. In a really good way. So, because like I read bad fanfiction and I love it. I think it's really funny and entertaining. Not that I'm laughing at you, but I'm laughing at the story. I'm enjoying it. It's fucking entertaining. I don't care if it's ironic or not. The point is I'm enjoying it. And so I read stuff like that. I'm like, well, if I enjoy reading it, I could enjoy writing it because it's not that serious. Not everything has to be so serious and so perfect. But then I start writing and, excuse me, this does have to be so serious and so perfect. What do you mean I'm writing a subpar fan fiction that no one's going to read? What do you mean? No, it has to be inspired by the original text. It has to reference the original text. It can't stray from the canon. In the stories, even though Arthur Conan Doyle, he changes the canon every fucking day. But not me. I'm better than him. I have hindsight on his work. He's dead. Therefore, I'm better. Brother died in the... Sherlock Holmes takes place in like 1890. So I want to say he died in 1890. Was it 1890 or 1810? I assumed it was from 1890 to 1910. But I read somewhere that it's only in 1890. which doesn't seem right to me because there has to be like a time period passing. This is so gross. But I put on too much moisturizer, so I have to like spread it about. I'm sorry that you're. This looks sick. I look absolutely twisted. Gross, 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 gross. Anyway, I'm like writing this story, and I'm critiquing my own language and my own vocabulary. I know I'm not a good speaker, but I'm a better writer. That has to be implied. By the way I feel to verbalize my own thoughts, and I stutter over. You must know that there's more going on in my head than there is going on in my mouth. And right now I'm reading Charles Dickens. I like Charles Dickens. I feel like he's a funny little guy. I like his stories. They're very off the time. They're very mid-1800s. They're very Edgar Allan Poe-ish. Was he American or was he British? English. Was he English? Was Edgar Allan Poe English or American? I feel like he was American. I feel like Edgar Allan Poe was like the American Charles Dickens. I've got a laptop right in front of me. Remember that whole thing where I was like, I can't make art videos. Are you okay? You keep falling over. It's like somebody dosed you or something. Not me. Surely it wasn't me. 1738. Yeah, I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Where was Edgar Allan Poe born? Massachusetts. He died in Maryland. Massachusetts. He was only 40 when he died. He lived in Boston, Massachusetts. He went to the University of Virginia in Charlottesville. He grew up in Boston, but he went to Virginia for university. I don't know what life was like in the 1800s. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. But they didn't have like the East Coast. They didn't have the East Coast ivories. Fort Sullivan's Island, South Carolina. United States Military Academy. Wow. Virginia. Where is Virginia? Virginia has to be on the east, right? It's not in the middle, is it? Virginia. Whoa, it's under Washington? Never mind. I take back what I said. Wait a minute. Hang on. State. Guys, this is not a US geography. Okay, there's West Virginia. And then there's Virginia. Maryland, Delaware, North Carolina. Guys. US state map. What was I looking for? I was looking for Virginia. Virginia's not a state. Oh, it is a state right there. I saw Carolina, and I thought I completely forgot I was looking for Virginia because the words. It's been 9 minutes. I've been recording for 9 minutes. Holy fucking shit! 10 minutes technically. Virginia. It's under West Virginia. I thought Ohio was where New Hampshire is. New York's a lot more north than I thought. Wow. Maybe this map is wrong. Or maybe the map I looked at as a child was wrong. They can skew a little. I thought New York was... All these maps suck. Okay, so there's New Jersey. Okay, because I connected New York and New Jersey. I thought Connecticut was somewhere in the Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Guys, that doesn't feel right. Connecticut, I think it should be a little lower. And a little bigger? Oh my god. Connecticut, Rhode Island. Rhode Island makes sense, and I know Rhode Island is connected to Connecticut and New York, but I still feel like they should be a little lower. And why is Maine all the way up there? New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts. District of Columbia, West Virginia. Puerto Rico. That's where Puerto Rico is. Is it really there? Is it really all the way up there, Puerto Rico? It can't be. Why is it so close to South Carolina? Why is it so close to South Carolina? And why is it on the US? Guys, don't make me Google Puerto Rico. Oh. Is Puerto Rico American? Dominican Republic. Puerto Rico on a map. Ponce, as in De Leon, continent of North America, between, but Caribbean Sea. It's east of the Dominican Republic and west of the Virgin Islands. I'd love to know the history of Puerto Rico, because based on its location, I'm sure it's intense. I'm so confused. Different maps are showing me different things. It's all the way down there. So why did that map show me right beside South Carolina or whatever? It's not beside South Carolina. It's beside the Dominican Republic, which makes sense. Oh, wait a minute. Why is there a giant... Oh my god. I don't understand maps. Can I be honest? I don't understand maps. Because these are all showing me different things. That whole part of America, like the South, looks like it's underwater. You know the part where there's like a little bridge? It looks like it's just like... Because different parts of the world, they like fit together, but that little bridge part doesn't look like it fits together. It looks like, it doesn't look like it's drifting apart. It looks like a bunch of water just came in and covered a shit ton of it. Puerto Rico. Okay, I'm done. I'm done looking at American maps. Do people in South America, do they say they're American? Because if you say you're American, people will think you're from the US, but you're South American. Why is Latin America? Countries of Latin America, it's in quotes. Is Puerto Rico part of Latin America? I'd say Latin America is... Guys, I don't know. I'm not American. I'd say it's the northern regions of South America would be considered Latin America. You can be Latin American. Poe's background. Let's go back to Edgar Allan Poe. He was born on January 19th, 1809. Okay, next question. Did Edgar Allan Poe know? Charles Darwin. Not Charles Darwin, Charles Dickens. Guys. Charles Dickens turns 200 today. As do I. He and Poe were personally acquainted. Edgar Allan Poe was an admirer of Dickens' work. Oh. Huh. What? I'm gonna read to you what I just read. On Dickens' side, this is from the world of Edgar Allan Poe. It's on Blogspot. On Dickens' side, his attitude was even more unfortunately indifferent. He seemed unfamiliar with Poe's body of work, and while his personal attitude towards Poe was far from unfriendly, he showed no interest in pursuing their brief acquaintance. Perhaps, however, Dickens had a deeper regard for Poe than we know. Based on what you just told me, I think Edgar Allan Poe was a little fanboy. I mean, in my head, mentally, I'm comparison to Vitruvius and Da Vinci. Oh my god, I forgot Da Vinci. Vitruvius and Da Vinci, but the difference there is that Vitruvius was long dead when Da Vinci was fucking obsessing over him. Which is understandable. I mean, it's the 21st. It's the 21st century. My brain just blanked. I was like, what century is this? Is this the 19th century? God, no. Bitch, it's this fucking 21st. This is the 21st century, and I'm still fangirling over Vitruvius, and to a lesser extent, Da Vinci. I like Da Vinci. As an artist, of course, I'm jealous. You know what? I'm jealous. I'm jealous about how you can take mathematical and like physics like principles. He existed in an era where his basic knowledge of art was considered godlike. Art and architecture, which he probably learned from Vitruvius in his books. Maybe he was just one of those people who could read and no one else could read. I don't know what was going on with Da Vinci. He could draw, he could paint, he fucking invented things. I invent things all the time. Where is my following? You just gotta exist. Don't look at my armpits. Don't look at my armpits. The last video was for the guy who's obsessed with my armpits. This one isn't. This is not for you. Don't look at my armpits. Today they're not shaved. Why? My shower is broken. You can shave your armpits without going in the shower. I know, but I'm just far too busy. I'm far too busy laying in my bed and crying. That's a lie. I don't cry. I sit here and I stare at the wall with a blank expression on my face. Like this. Because I'm not a psychopath. I have a hard time experiencing emotions. What do you guys think of Arthur Conan Doyle? I don't think he was, he wasn't the best, but he kind of like, Agatha Christie. She's the author, right? Not the character. She's the author, not the character. She's the author, not the character. Agatha Christie's an author. Hercule Poirot. That's what that TV show was. Poirot. How do you pronounce that? Pirate? Poirot. And Mrs. Marple. Okay. TV shows for old people. Books for, I was more into, what's her name? Enid Blyton? Is that her name? When I was a kid. Did anyone else? There's a scratch on my hand. I thought there was something in my hand for a second. It was like red and it hurt. Did anyone else, whenever they were a kid, read? This is probably more likely if you're a female. based on my experiences. But if you were a kid, you ever bought like books, and one of these books happened to be like about kittens or something, like, oh, these young girls, they got kittens. They found a stray cat, gave birth. A lot of books like that. A lot of books about young girls facing mortality for the first time and by seeing these cats die. You know, it's like, you'll get a book, you cat on the cover, it'll be like 5 stories about cats for girls. And you read it, and it's like, Samantha, she finds a litter of kittens. The mother is dead. She's in the corner. Her body was eaten by wolves. She takes home these kittens. To her cat. She has a cat at home and she takes home these kittens. Guess what her cat does? It eats the kittens. One survives. That's not a real story, but that's just an example. I was thinking about these yesterday. Because I was thinking about them because I was thinking about the word mew and mewing. And how that used to be called orthotropics. That was a thing. My nose just got blocked. 5 years ago, it was called orthotropics. Where did mew come from? Because mew is what a cat does. Mew is the verb for a cat's meow. A meow is the onomatopoeia, it's the sound. Meow. I've had this discussion with like 5 people. I'd be like, mew is what a cat does, and they'll be like, don't you mean meow? And I'm like, haven't you ever read those books where kittens are like being eaten by wild animals in front of little children? No. It's written as mew. The cats mew. And the noise they make is a meow. Like a dog barks, cats mew. A dog's bark goes woof. A cat's mew goes meow. Problem? So why did it go from orthotropics to mew? I asked my younger siblings this, and they told me to shut up. So I tried to Google it, and Google it and tell me shit. No, I asked them, and they just said cats go meow, not mew. And I'm like, no, you fucking ignorant bitch. I'm doing my makeup. If you're watching this in the background, it's silent because I'm doing my makeup. The video didn't end on me saying the word ignorant bitch. I'm just wondering where the term mew came from. Because it doesn't really make that much sense. It doesn't make that much sense. I know my eyes aren't the same shape, but help my eyeliner me. Ew. Whatever. Actually, whatever. Actually, whatever. Okay. Oh, look at my armpits. Guys, watch this. Impressed. I think we'll do this in a real mirror. I actually look a fucking mess today. I look a mess. I look a mess. I do look a mess. Oh my god, I look such a mess. It's like I try to diet. And I do. But I don't feel like it's working. I don't feel like my diet is working. I feel like it was working 2 days ago, but then now today I'm bloated, and that changes everything. I'm bloated, therefore I feel like a failure. Bitch can't do anything right. Because today she's bloated. Ah! Excuse me. That was awfully rude. I actually kind of look disgusting right now. Like I actually look disgusting and I'm acting pretty boring. I look disgusting and I'm acting boring. Number 1, you're boring. Number 2, you're disgusting. Number 3, you're bloated. Number 4, get a life. Number 5. Untalented. Uncharismatic. No friends. All you do is complain. You can't apply makeup. I can't apply makeup properly. I do own brushes and I do own like a beauty blender and all of that shit. I have setting powder, etc. I just don't use it. I just don't use it. I don't need to use it. My eye looks smaller. Because there's mascara on it. I made a mistake. Did I make a mistake? What's the girl from Fleetwood Mac called? Because this eye looks closed. Because she sounds exactly like Miley Cyrus. And Miley Cyrus sounds exactly like her. There's no difference in their voices. They're the same person. They're the same person. They sound the exact same. I can't hear an effing difference in their voice. Stevie Nicks. I guess Stevie Nicks, yeah. Stevie Nicks sounds exactly like Miley Cyrus. And she kind of looks a little like her too. And you know what else? Dolly Parton is Miley Cyrus's godmother. Not related by blood. When I was a kid, I thought she was like her aunt. I thought related by blood. But as an adult, no. Godmother, not related by blood. Why do they look so similar? Why does Dolly Parton young look exactly like Miley Cyrus? They have the same eyes. They have the same smile. They look like the same effing person. Put Miley in that makeup. That's her. Put her in that makeup and that wig. There has to be some conspiracy going on here, because that's Miley Cyrus. I mean, in some pictures her face is a little bloated, but they look the same. They have the same cheeks. They have the same, like, dimples, the same mouth, the same eyes, the same eyebrows. Dolly Parton was in Young Sheldon. They look like, I don't want to say mother and daughter. She could be an aunt. An older aunt. Who is Liam Hemsworth? Who's Liam Hemsworth? Liam Hemsworth. I don't know that man. I don't know that man. What does he do? He's an actor. He was in the Hunger Games. The Dressmaker. He was in the remake of Independence Day. So he's not a successful actor. Nah. Okay. These aren't, he was in Empire State. The Jewel. Isn't it romantic? I saw that. I saw that. Was he a love interest or... Isn't It Romantic is a satire about 2000s rom-coms. It's fun. It's cute. I watched it while I was stoned as hell in someone else's apartment in like 3 years ago, whenever it came out. It was in theaters. I thought it was just on Netflix. Anyway, it's a good movie. Watch it. It's okay. I'm just looking at images from the movie. I don't even remember what happens in it. I don't remember a single plot point of that movie. But it was okay, and that's saying a lot for me because I don't remember. I don't think a lot of movies are okay. I watched Venom 2 under the same influences. And all I remember was thinking the whole time, this is gay. This is homosexual. And at the end, what happens? I'm going to spoil Venom 2. At the end, there's a wedding. And because I was high in my head, I was like putting together the pieces. I was like, okay, there's context here, there's subtext. There's a wedding between two straight people. And who interrupts it but the two Venoms? And what do the Venoms do whenever they fight? They're literally inside of each other. And I rewatched it and I saw that that was not the case, and I was just high. I'm creating theories in my head about the subtext of the movie. I was like, oh my god, the villains are literally in a straight relationship. And what is Venom and the guy, Eddie, in? A homosexual relationship. And they're fighting straight marriage. Oh my god, it all makes sense. All the pieces are being put together. What in love, it was good. So fun. Yeah, but I didn't enjoy Venom 2. There was a lot of scenes in Venom 2 felt like they came from Morbius. And I was one of the very few people who was actually excited for Morbius. Like 2 years before that movie came out, I heard it was being me. I heard they were making a movie about Morbius. I thought, oh, awesome. Vampire guy. Vampire guy. That's fucking awesome. Bad boy. And he was playing by Jared Leto. I knew that movie was going to be like a piece of shit garbage. So I was so fucking excited for Morbius to come out. I thought it was going to be like a resurgence of like vampire obsession in pop culture. Because there's going to be this cheesy ass, is it Marvel? Cheesy ass Marvel movie coming out about a vampire. But no, it had to go and be very, very boring. It's not even laughable. It's not even laughable. I wanted it to be funny. It wasn't funny. I was bored as fuck. Biggest disappointment of my life. And I was excited for it. I know there was like a joke that like, oh, no one was excited for Morbius. I was. I was going to go see it in theaters. I couldn't. I had like an exam or something. So I saw it like a year later, downloaded it on my laptop, and I watched the first 5 minutes. I said, And then later I watched it with someone on the TV. Nothing's happening. I'm bored. And there's so many scenes in Venom 2 that just feel the exact same way, where it's just flat. All the flashback scenes, it's like, this is nothing. I honestly don't care. All of the dialogue scenes are stupid. All the dialogue scenes are stupid in Venom 2. The visual effects are awesome. The sets are awesome. The actors are given that they're all. The dialogue, the story that's being told, stop it. Three years ago, or 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I was on the treadmill and I took 3 different career tests, and they all said I should be a writer for TV. So maybe I should go and write the next Venom movie. I just stared at the camera because I didn't have anything else to say, and I thought it would be funny, but it was just boring. I bored myself. While I was sitting down, I saw my bloated stomach in the camera, and it made me sad. It made me so sad. I got places to be today. I got places to be, and I'm so bloated and gross. And I don't have any oversized hoodies to wear because I haven't done laundry in like 3 weeks. Someone's left their clothes in the fucking laundry thing in the washing machine. That's what the laundry thing is, the washing machine. And I don't know whose fucking clothes they are. Can't put them in the dryer because someone's clothes are in the dryer. Hair up, hair up, hair up, right? I agree, big time, hair up. Big scrunchy or little scrunchy? Because there's a blue one with like flowers on it. Cute and dainty, but then there's like a satin pink and or blue one. I feel like the big one, right? I'm clicking this, that's what the noise is. That's unflattering. that angle, but I can't put it. If I put it any lower, the parts up top will fall out. So I gotta go higher. Just doesn't really matter. But it does matter. It matters to me. If you're watching this, but you're not watching it, I'm just doing my hair. That's why there's silence. And I'm struggling with it. What was the last movie I saw in the cinema? It might have been... Where the hell's my other hair clip? It might have been, I don't know, I'm just thinking about Hereditary. That's the last one I remember. But I'm sure I've seen movies since then. I was so fucking excited for Deadpool and Wolverine, but I didn't go to see it. I didn't support that movie in the cinema. In the theater. Not the boardrooms. 'Cause, it's like £14 for a fucking ticket. I'm pirating that shit. I can't believe a movie like that exists. Is that dumb of me to say? Is that like a nerd-ass sentiment? A nerd-ass sentiment? Am I making nerd-ass sentiments right now when I say I can't believe that fucking movie exists? Oh my god. Fucking Johnny Storm. Not, what the fuck is his name? That's not his name. Oh my god, what's his name? Who the fuck's Johnny Storm? That's not his name. Who the fuck's Johnny Storm? Oh my god, his name is Johnny Storm. Why is his name Johnny Storm? Why is there so much crossover between, like, the X-Men and Fantastic Four naming devices? Were the same writers not writing for, like, I understand the Fantastic Four, it's, like, goofier, it's meant to be funnier, but it was the same writers. We got two fire guys, we got ice guys, stretchums, we got stretchums. Stretchums. Also, I heard, so, okay. The Incredibles, Elastigirl, she couldn't use her name Elastigirl outside of the movie, like in marketing and toys and stuff. Her name is Mrs. Incredible. It's not Elastigirl because DC had a character named Elastigirl. That's something I heard, and I've been thinking about this. Do they mean Rita Farr? Do they mean Rita Farr? Because who's calling Rita Farr Elastigirl, really? I call her Rita. Oh, Rita! There's no other Elastigirl. Elastigirl. I type in Elastigirl, Helen Parr from The Incredibles shows up. Are they talking about Rita Farr in Doom Patrol? They are. That's Elastiwoman. That's Elastigirl. That's her name. Doesn't she have other superhero names? Did you start out as Elastigirl? Well, she's called something else, right? Also, can we talk about what's her name? April... No. Different girl. Yeah, she played fucking... She played Rita Farr in the Doom Patrol DC show. Outstanding. Outstanding. Excuse me. Performance. Outstanding. Where's her Oscar? Where's her Oscar? Where's her Oscar? What age is she? She's 44. She made me believe that she was like a billion years old. What age is Rita Farr? Rita Farr was she was like a 40s movie actress, right? It was the 40s. It had to have been the 40s. I'm pretty sure they all started in the 40s, except for, I mean, new canon wise, I suppose. Some of them have changed. Whatever. April Bowlby. Outstanding performance. Holy effing shit. Highlight. The Slam and Salmon. She was in How I Met Your Mother as Crazy Meg. Crazy Meg? Is that the girl with the crazy eyes? Because if so, also memorable. She was in Heathers, the TV series. I remember when that came out, and everyone was going to watch it, and I don't think anybody watched it. Do you remember? Everyone was like, oh my god, they're making a TV show for Heathers. And then no one watched it. Where is it? There was a War of the Worlds 2021. I don't remember that happening. Heathers TV show. Who'd she play? Oh, it looks ugly.
When it finally came my turn, Heather C. turned to me and said, well, suck my third nipple if it isn't Veronica Sawyer.
That's Heather C.
It's ironic, Heather. We're not doing irony anymore. Keep up. Yeah, keep up. Shut up, Heather. Yeah, shut up, Heather. Heather, only I tell Heather shut up. Oh, yeah. In the spot, I came to have fun.
I might watch this. Oh my god. They're genuinely unlikable. So who does April Bowlby play? She's not in the credits. She's not in the credits. April. You're not in the credits, April. She plays Tina in 2 episodes. Boring. Tina, spelled Tina. Oh. I wanted her to play a high schooler. I fully wanted this 40-year-old woman to play a high schooler. I'm disappointed she's playing an adult. What does the world come to? Remember Grease? Why was there 50-year-olds? No, I've always wondered, when the movie Grease came out, did people state the obvious that there's 50-year-olds playing teenagers? Because it's not even remotely possible. And people say, well, people back in the, like my mother would say, well, people didn't really notice that back in the day. They just thought they were teenagers. You mean the 70s, when they had color TV? The 70s? No one noticed that wasn't a teenager? No one noticed? Hopelessly Devoted? Y'all rallied against that song, but you're not gonna rally against the casting? I gotta go. My phone's actually gonna die. I can't go on this rant right now. I'm like I prettified myself, no? 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 Me? Pour moi? Bye.